What is up, Flock? Feenix over here, and I keep getting asked what my donation goal is all about during my live streams. If you guys join on Friday or Saturday nights, or during the week when I live stream some just farming, over the past month, you guys will have seen a donation goal at the top of the screen that's set at $300, and currently I think it says 80 out of $300. So we're almost a third of our way to our goal, but you guys will have seen that, and I've gotten a lot of questions, and I've explained it so many times that I'm kind of tired of explaining it. So I figured I would explain it one more time and make a video and explain it in the video. That way, if anyone asks going forward, I can just be like, watch this video. So you guys can get the full story without me having to explain it over and over and over again, because I've explained it so much to this point. I feel I'm tired of hearing it, and I know people who watch on a regular basis are tired of hearing it. So let's get into it. Now, the donation goal says for military expenses and military school expenses, and that's what it's for, military school expenses. Thank you. End of the video. No. Let me give you guys a little bit of backstory. If you're new to the channel, you haven't been around long, or if you haven't heard me discuss it, our oldest daughter has been through some problems. She's had some behavior problems, and she's been in trouble with school, police, and all that. She's just had a really rough time, and a lot of it revolves around her mental illness, and I personally think a lot of it revolves around the school she was going to, because that school was just a breeding ground of just negativity. There was like no negative consequences whatsoever, to the point where there was literally fist fights going on the hallway, and teachers were just standing there watching it. Like, that would never have happened when I went there. I don't know where it went wrong along the way. I remember when I went to school there was a kid that started punching another kid, and one of the teachers just come up, put him in like a sleeper hold, and dragged him out of the cafeteria. That's what happened when I went to school. This nonsense of teachers just watching it happen, that wouldn't have played. And of course, I'm pretty sure the school's hands are tied these days too, and all that. And that's where we've gone. Anyway, we're getting off on a tangent about what's going on wrong with society. But basically, she's been in a lot of trouble, and we've been trying for years to get it under control. And then she got, I wouldn't even say in trouble, she's had some mental health issues where she's been had to go inpatient to some hospitals, and it's been a whole long drawn out process. And we were hoping she would get into another school this year. It was actually the high school I went to, but unfortunately she wasn't available to put in an application because she wasn't home at the time. So she missed out on that opportunity, and we really didn't want her to send her back to the same school district, because of just the amount of stupidity that was going on in these schools. So actually what happened was the military school actually reached out to us. They reached out to us and said, hey, we think she would be a good candidate for our school. And it wasn't just like a snap decision, like, oh, military school, yes, we're sending her. And we didn't just say, hey, military school is where you're going. Like, that wasn't the case. It wasn't. I know when people say military school, they get it's kind of like one of those things like, oh, the kid was so bad, the parents just put him in military school. That's not the case. And it's not like your typical military school where the kids go away and they stay there the whole time, and they only come home during the summers and all that, or holidays. She comes home every day. It's not that she stays there. But they reached out to us, and my wife and I, we talked about it quite a bit. It wasn't just a, hey, they said this would be a good fit. Let's try this. We weighed out the pros and the cons, and we were very unsure, because she, when you think military school, you think military, and we know that about some of her triggers and everything. We didn't want it to be a setback, if that makes any sense. So we talked about it quite a bit. Then we took it to her therapist. Her therapist said, you know what, this might be good for her, having that extra structure and everything. Something that was severely lacking at the school she was going to. Not only that, discipline. I mean, it's military. That they're gonna discipline you. So you know, we felt that all around it was a good idea. The therapist thought it was a good idea, so we decided to approach her daughter. We talked about it with her. She thought it would be a good idea too, to get out of the school. So we made the decision to send her there. So I've gotten a couple people say, "Oh, military school, you know, you're just gonna ship your kid off." No, it's not. She's not being shipped off. She still comes home every night. She only goes there during school hours. She's not there overnight or anything. That's not the case, and it's not just something that we decided. We talked about it long and, you know, for a while. We discussed this with not only her therapist, but between ourselves, and we all thought it was a great idea. But here comes where the donation goal part comes in. So one of the requirements for, of course, one of the requirements for military school is uniform. That was $100. We paid that. We easily covered that. But then she also is required to have a Chromebook, which if you get from the school, it's $300. I know you can get like one from Walmart for like $200, but we figured if we just get it from the school, it would have all the programs she would need, and, you know, updates. And if anything happens, it's from the school. The school can, you know, take care of it and all that. So $100 extra to get everything she'll need is, at the end of the day, is worth it than having to pay more to get everything, if that makes any sense. So we decided just to pay for the one from the school. Unfortunately, it's $300, and we had some unexpected car issues that we had to take care of. So therein lies why we're asking. We got a donation goal of $300. So, like I said, we're already at 80, so we're almost always a third to our goal. But I'm constantly getting asked, "What's this about? What's this about? What's this about?" And I'm kind of tired of answering it. As you can tell, it's a long story, and when I've told the story before, like I said, I've gotten a couple negative responses about what it's for, and at the end of the day, explaining it and letting people freak out in the comment section where I don't have to read it over me having to read it in my live stream chat, it's much better. So it's not a requirement. You don't have to donate. We don't have any sort of reward or anything. You know, there's nothing like that. So, you know, it's not that you have to donate or anything like that. It's just for anyone who would like to help. It's there, and we do appreciate it. Like I said, it does help us out so very much. And like always, I do appreciate it so very much. So it's there for anyone who would like to help. And I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. You know, I respond to every comment unless it's first. If you say first, then I'm just gonna laugh at you and continue doing whatever I was doing prior to reading your comment. That's just how it is. If you guys did like the video, though, be sure to leave a like down below. This helps me out so very much, and I do appreciate it so very, very much. If you guys do want to see future, that wasn't updating. If you guys do want to see future farm sim videos, be sure to click subscribe. If you guys want to be notified whenever I do go live or upload a video, be sure to click that notification bell. And as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.